Yes guys, welcome back to week 2 of Project Wilmslow. Today we're at the track. We have a 4x2 kilometre repeats interval session to start off the week. The UK right now is so hot. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, having to do these sessions super early at the moment because it's 31 degrees for the next few days. You are not going to catch me doing this any later than as early as I could possibly do it. So gonna go and get this done. Target pace is around 350 to 4 kilometres. I'd be lying if I said that I wanted to do this. I do not at all. Total session volume is 14 kilometers. Yeah, it's the last thing I can be asked to do right now, but gonna go get it done. Sometimes you got to think about the bigger goal, which is obviously Wilmslow, and I care a lot about that. So yeah, 2k warm up to start. As always, got a 2k warm up, gel going down, 2k warm up done. Rep 1 done. Did it 8 minutes on the dot, so 4-minute Ks, but I need to be looking to get a bit below. Interval 2 done. That was average about 356 per K. These are tough. 3 reps done now. This don't get any easier. Oh my God, I'm sweating my absolute balls off as well. That is session done. Hit every rep at the pace we needed to hit it at. I'll do a full breakdown when I get home with all the splits and everything. As always, that was fucking brutal. Brutal work this morning in the heat. Oh, and the sun came out as well. It's gone in at the moment, but yeah, fucking hard work, but good progress. And I can see myself feeling fitter as well, kind of at that pace, which is exactly what we want and where we need to get to. So yeah, now time to do our cool down and then go home and get some food and recover, because that was, yeah, quite taxing. You already know, post session, scrambled eggs on toast, sourdough, eggs, butter. Super simple. Good hit of carbohydrates and just super easy to whip up. Takes 10 minutes, so gonna get this down me now. Just gonna take you through kind of the splits of my session earlier. I'll put them up on the screen here. Warm up was 2k, did it average 556 pace. Then into our first rep, did it at bang on 4-minute kilometers, so 7 minutes 59 seconds to do. Then in between each rep we had a 3.5-minute recovery. Now yes, you could argue that is quite a long time to recover, but the whole point of this session was to make sure that I was hitting those paces as consistently as possible and to get as much quality in there as possible. So if that means that I need to extend kind of the rest times a little bit, then I did. Rep 2 ran at an average pace of 355 per kilometer, so super happy with that. Good little good pace that is. Rep 3 was ran at 356, so pretty similar. You know, there's no kind of massive variance in any of the reps really. And rep 4 was ran at a 357, so obviously a tiny bit slower, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, they're pretty spot on really. Now the heart rate throughout the reps was quite high. It was average of about 185 to 190, which is about 90 to 92% of my max heart rate, which is about 205 beats per minute. So very high intensity, but that is what Wilmslow is going to be like. It is going to be a sufferfest. Now, I also kind of put a post up on Reddit because I think Reddit is super valuable to get some people's opinions, you know, some really well-established runners, people with good times, quick times, and they know what they're talking about. Just to kind of get their advice, I kind of put up my statistics, my sessions, my PBs, and just kind of asked what people's general thoughts were on if I could achieve a sub 40. Now, the general kind of conclusion was that it is going to be very close. You know, I could get it on a good day or I couldn't. You know what I mean? It just completely depends on the day and whether I find that next gear inside of me. But yeah, people were kind of saying that you're literally on the verge of it kind of thing. So just go out there at the target pace and just try and hold on. Now for Wilmslow specifically, the course is actually a little bit steeper and harder in the last 5k. So it's easier in the first 5 and harder in the last 5. Now, does that mean that I should bank some time potentially on the first half of the race? Potentially. I think it will come down to how I'm feeling on the day. But for me, even splits have worked the best in my half marathons and in my 5k. I ran it literally super even just throughout. So that is kind of what I'm going to do. I don't think I should test anything new on race day. I don't think I should try and negative split it. I just think I should go with and stick to what I know and what's worked for me in the past. So I think that is going to be my strategy on the day. So we will assess our situation and the context on the day, and then adjust and adapt if necessary. Good morning. Time is 6:20. Today we've got a 6k easy run just after yesterday's hard interval sessions. Recovery is not the best, but that's to be expected. Gonna go get this run done now. Legs are feeling a little bit heavy, but it's just one of them runs that keeps the weekly volume ticking over, and it kind of flushes the legs out in preparation for 10k tomorrow morning. Good morning. Time is 5:43. Whoop scores absolutely shit again, 43%. Do you know what? It's so hard to get a good recovery when it's so fucking hot. Like, I am not one to complain about the heat, but if your room is hot, your HRV is going to be suppressed, your resting heart rate is going to be elevated. You know, studies have actually suggested that your deep sleep gets a massive impact if it's not in like a cold, dark room. So overall, hot weather is just not the best for training. Not if you're in the UK and you don't have air conditioning. Not going to pay attention to my whoop this week just because what is the point? Got a 10k on the cards today. Going to keep it nice and easy because I can't be asked to do it, to be honest. It's nice and cold outside at the moment because it's so early. Gonna go and get this done now. So it's a little bit later on in the day now. I kind of forgot to record the post run, but essentially it was a lot better than my run yesterday. Yesterday's run, the legs were not having it at all and just felt super shit, super fatigued, super tired. I've also not been sleeping the best because of the heat. Now, I'm not one to complain about the heat, because when we have it, it's rare and it's nice, but for sleeping, it's not ideal whatsoever. So got the run done, takes us up to 30 kilometers for the week. Happy with that. We have a 5k tomorrow, a 20k on Saturday, and a 10k on Sunday, which will take us up to about 65 kilometers for the week, which is kind of what I'm hovering in and around at the moment. So yeah, decent mileage for me. After Wilmslow, we're going to be looking to progress it up to about 80 to 85 kilometers per week, just to kind of get the body used to running a little bit higher volume. But overall, the needle's moving nicely. I feel super locked in, super structured, and just really happy with that, and happy to keep on doing exactly what I'm doing, really. It is currently 5:30 in the morning. Just about to go on our Sunday 20k long run. Gonna go get this done now. It should take us about 2 hours. Just getting it done nice and early. Finally got a good whoop recovery. Oh, that's so refreshing to see. I've been in the yellow all week, so it was well overdue. So it's a couple hours later now after my 20k run. Just went and got some food and chilled for a bit. Today we've got our 20k long run. It's currently 5:41 in the morning. Let's go and get this done. Kilometer 1 done. Gonna keep today super easy. 5k in. Feeling good at the moment. Body's feeling good. Nice and steady. Best part of run is running up that. 7k, 8k. Absolute scenes running down by the canal. 10k in now. Legs a little bit heavy. 13k done. 15k. Heat is starting to pick up a little bit. Sweating more and more. 16k, 18k. 20k done. Average pace 6 minutes 4 seconds. Took it nice and easy, and yeah, just good to get that one done. Overall, the run felt pretty good. Felt quite fit during it. Did it at an average pace of 6 minutes 4 seconds per kilometre. Average heart rate about 142. So that's kind of like on the border of zone 1 and 2 for me. So super low kind of effort. And to be honest, I was just glad to get it ticked off, because a 20k run's always a bit of a long one. You know, you're always a little bit reluctant because you know you're going to be out there for a while. But once it's done, you're always super glad you've got it done. I also started speeding up towards the end, which obviously is a good indicator that my legs aren't absolutely trashed. So yeah, that's good, because we've got a 10k to finish the week off tomorrow, and then we're into a rest day, and then we've got a 5k time trial on Tuesday, which I'm not looking forward to whatsoever. It's going to be solo on the track. It's always hard to get yourself up for that. So that's going to be a tough one. And then we've got our last interval session of the entire block a couple of days later after that. So I think we have that on Thursday. And then we're jumping straight into the taper week, because then it's race week. So yeah, basically this training block's gone super quick, to be fair, and it's also gone very well. Just want to jump on here and kind of give you a quick little recap of the week and how it kind of ended. Finished the week with our highest mileage yet at 66 kilometers, which works out to be 6 hours and 23 minutes of exact running. Obviously that was split into 5 easy sessions and 1 hard session. Happy to get that volume ticked off. That's now 3 weeks at 65 kilometers or more. Happy to be in that routine and just kind of building up that volume towards our last full week next week. Obviously that's our last full week of training before we then go into the taper for Wilmslow in about 2 weeks from now. Ran a 10k earlier today, didn't film it because it was just a 10k zone 2 run, but that kind of bumped up the volume nicely after yesterday's 20k, and yeah, we ended the week well. So that's it for today. Week 3 is going to be out next week. This is week 2, and then obviously we'll be filming Wilmslow as well, so make sure you stick around.